Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and our Lothlórien campaign on Divide and Conquer version 5. In the last episode, we finally got to see our Ents in action. We, of course, got them when we took Dorlingvar, I think, and they were the best unit we could get on the roster. So we got some of those bad boys, and they are expensive as heck. But they are also very, very efficient in combat. So I was very happy to see them in the Battle of Rosgobel. And that's basically all we took. Now, we are under siege at Ostingail, and we're also under siege at Dor Norak. And although we have pushed out the Dol Guldur faction, we pushed them out of the southern side of the Mirkwood, but they still have a lot of territory up here in the north. So I am very excited about moving up and keep just pushing them out of the forest. Maybe we will actually need to give some regions to the woodland realm, because if we look at them on the faction ranking, they are not doing very well. Not in overall ranking, not in military ranking, not in production, and not in territory at all. They are down to 3 territories, I think. So we will absolutely need to start pushing north and try to take some territories to give them back to them. And also, the Anduin Vale is wiped out, which means that most likely I will have to declare war on the snow orcs of Gundabad, so we can keep pushing them back and also give the woodland realm kind of a breather in that sense, because they are fighting Dol Guldur, they are fighting the snow orcs of Gundabad, and so far it doesn't look like they are doing very well on that front, unfortunately. Dol Guldur, I think they're still pretty strong, I guess, if we look at their stats. Oh, damn. Territories, they have as many territories as I do. And financials, both of us are in the toilet. I am a little bit more in population. They are stronger in overall. They are much stronger. Oh, God, so much stronger in military. I'm a bit better in production, but I will desperately need to start just focusing on military production for quite a while, I think, and just try to push them back as far as possible. Enethawad is pretty weak, so is Erenrunen, but they also have territories up here. If you look at their capital, Tustur, they have pretty much a full stack there, and also, of course, they have all of these kind of regions on the eastern side of the Mirkwood as well. So it's something we need to push them back from if we want to win the campaign, and of course we want to do that. But we will need to go into a two-front war, it looks like. Are the Dol Guldur, they are actually allied to the orcs of Gundabad. So I absolutely think we're going to have to face off against them. We did come to think of our economy. We did almost double our trade income in the last episode, so we are starting to look a little bit better when it comes to our income. But the army upkeep, that's of course going to be jacked up quite a bit when we start marching. Fortunately, we can recruit on a lot of different places, but it's just, a lot of them is just tier 1s. And we desperately need to start going into at least our tier 2s. And eventually, of course, the Galadhrim swordsmen and those units of our tier 3. And I will be getting those from Amon Lank and also from Karas Galadon. But for me to get those, I need to get, I think, the Valiant Council Hall. I desperately need the Builders Guild House as well. But if we look at what buildings we need for the barracks, we need an army barracks, and for that we need the Valiant Council Hall. And if we look at how we're doing in Karas Galadon, yeah, we are streets behind on our military production. So I will need to start focusing on that quite a bit, so we can start training units. And as soon as you have the good with taxes trait, then I can jack down the taxes in Karas Galadon to increase the population growth instead. But maybe, since you're already maxed out, maybe we can just live with having very high tax rate. We still have a population growth. I think we're actually going to leave it there and make more money. But we are absolutely going to have to build more troops. And that's why you see that I've started to build some blacksmiths around in a lot of different places, because we also need them to get some armor. That's something that I noticed in the last episode, that although we have decent troops, without an armor upgrades, they are still pretty much very vulnerable, especially to like Dol Guldur late stage units, and I'm not even gonna think about the late stage units for the snow orcs of Gundabad, like their pale orcs, for example. I think they would be shredding through my sentries and whatnot. But we have maxed out all of our movements, but before we end the turn, I want to see what this army brings in. I just want to make sure that they don't come with any artillery. So if we just, first of all, quick save just in case anything happens, attack them. Okay, the balance of power is not in our favor, but they do have a lot of trash. I shouldn't have to be too worried about this. The captain is a warg marauder, and we have a lot of spears, so I think we should be doing this just fine. Pull back from the battle, quick save again, and now we are going to move in. I also wonder if I should put the Ents and some of these units. I actually think I'm gonna try to do that. Move you towards that fort, and we also want to get better visibility. You can move out and give us a tower, not too far though, because you are the governor. We are not losing too much money with you being out actually, so I'm going to move you out, build a tower. Didn't get that much more visibility, and then move you back in. I think we're gonna get the sellswords as well if possible. So that's that. Now, let's end the turn and get attacked. And we can look at this army as well. I scouted that one previously. And also, a lot of trash. It's the Mirkwood Uruks that are going to be the problem. And also, as always, the Orc Maulers. But they don't have too many of those. We have Elven Defenders and whatnot, so it's going to be just fine. I also got a very good tip to upgrade the Militia Garrison to the next level, because that will give me more Elven Defenders, and they will also be upgraded, so they will be much better. 3 upgraded and experienced garrison units when the settlement is assaulted, so that's going to help us out a lot, although it's 4.5k, which is quite a price tag, But let's see if we can make a dent into these armies that are assaulting us. Hope everyone's doing alright, by the way, that whatever you have done today or will do, that it will fall out to your liking. It has been quite a while since I played the last episode, unfortunately, but I've been quite nervous to go back into this because I just know that I'm gonna have to face off against the snow orcs of Gundabad, and I don't really know how to amass the troops so I can start pushing out against the Dol Guldur factions. But we're gonna do the best we can. And the amount of times I have defended Dor Norhak and the amount of times I'm going to defend Dor Norhak is astounding. And if I get the next level to the military garrison, then I can start sending troops out of here. So I can only keep like some archers, some warders, but hopefully I can start sending troops up back into the Mirkwood to help assaulting some of the other regions. Let's start the deployment. And okay, I have realized that it doesn't really matter where they put the siege tower and the ladders, because they might just swirl all of those things around. But I do want you as an archer up here as soon as possible. I need you to start shooting at the captain so we can get them to break. We'll put you there. Both of you can be not at fire at will. And you recognize this tactic from all the other times I've fought on this map. Put you like so. I think we can mash you up a little bit more. And then I'll have you focusing on, I think it's Maulers on the siege towers. No, it's actually the Mirkwood Uruks. Okay. Where do we have the Maulers? There is just regular orc fighters, and Dol Guldur host holding that one. And Mirkwood Uruks there. Okay, there we have one Mauler, and there we have the second one. Okay, so I'm going to have Haldir and the March Warden shoot at them as much as possible, and I think you will just need to focus on whatever you can reach, probably. So that's that. And now you will be standing up here, because you'll be fighting whatever comes down from the siege tower. And then we just create this big old-fashioned wedge out of these troops. Both of you in guard mode, and you not fire at will yet, not you either. And let's start the battle. Now, what can you reach from here? You can reach those Maulers, I'm gonna have you shoot at them, you shoot at them, and now the ladders is, of course, starting to move, so they will rather be fighting Haldir, it looks like, instead of the sentries. So, you will be switching places really quick, and hopefully you won't go into the Marsh Warden, because he's much more vulnerable. And you start shooting at the Orc fighters, maybe? Or actually shoot at the Mirkwood Uruk, see if we can weaken them. Even a little bit would be great. And I really like it that we have the machine gun towers to help us here. That is absolutely terrific. You keep shooting at the Maulers. Where are the wargs in the very... That Orc Hunters. Where are the wargs? The captain. Are you actually the captain? Feels like I'm missing out on something. Okay, maybe you are the captain, then you can start shooting at him instead then. Oh, it wasn't this army that had the wargs, it was the other one. Please, run down. Run. I don't want you to get caught by... Okay, run out here then. We don't want you to get caught, that would be so unnecessary. And you can start shooting at the Orc fighters, maybe. Now we can fire at will. Please, Haldir, be faster. Now you're starting to get down. That's great. That's marvelous. And what are you shooting at? You're still shooting at the Orc Hunters, and they are dropping quickly. But we also need to make sure to kill a bunch of the Maulers. So now you can switch to them. And we have gotten a lot of kills on the Mirkwood Uruks from the Avari Spearmen. That's great. Now you are there. Please run up here. And I think you should be able to clean out the Dol Guldur host very, very easily. You're starting to get insanely experienced, which is just beautiful to see. Absolutely beautiful. And they haven't gotten up to the tower yet. They're working on filling it up. And you are still shooting at the Maulers, which is great. And as soon as you are up into position, we can have you start shooting as well. Oh, there we go. Now you start shooting at the Orc Hunters. Or maybe the Maulers. I don't think, if you can get a shot off at the Maulers, I think that would be terrific. But now you can start shooting right here in the blob. You move in. You move in. Okay, just start shooting at them. And now the archers up here have started shooting, and they have just an insanely beautiful angle. No, they absolutely do not, actually. Can they shoot through the house so we don't get the arcing shots? Some of them give the arcing shots. Can we move you up a little bit? Like so. And then you can start firing at will. And now we want to move the March Warden to stand over here, so they can start shooting down into this blob as well. Because I don't think we need to worry about the sentries. We have got gotten some casualties on them. But I think we should be just fine. You fire at whatever you want. They're already starting to break, which is just beautiful. Okay, move down here actually. I think you can have better angle here. You start moving in. You start moving in. How's it going for the archers? We still have some ammunition left. But I don't think this is the best place for them to stand, to be honest. Let's see if we can move you down here. And maybe give you some better shots. Actually, the Avari Spearmen are starting to take quite a beating against the Mirkwood Uruk. So I think I'm going to use these archers for that. Come on. The archers are always so derpy when they are on the walls. Please. Run down. There we go. And now you are in a better position. And you are also derping out. Please. Just do what I tell you. It shouldn't be that difficult. But we can retrain all of our troops, fortunately enough. You start shooting at the Maulers. I see them right there. Please give me the Maulers. Oh, now they're starting to just run through. That's not good. Orc maulers, there we go. And you start shooting at them as well. The maulers. Because they are the scary aspect here. You run over here now, please. And you start shooting at the maulers. I think you're in a better position right now, aren't you? What are you doing? Running after something? Oh, we lost a lot of sentries, actually. Let's see if we can run you down and have you attack from the back. I think that would be sweet. I don't think... Are all of you shooting? That's the important part. Not all of you. Please, just get into position. And you are at least shooting, which is great. You stand right here. And then start shooting at the Mirkwood Uruks. Let's see, we've lost 15%, killed 73, which is decent, I guess. But the problem is we haven't lost a lot of our defenders. We just lost a lot of the troops we absolutely don't want to lose. Now you start shooting at the Mirkwood Uruks. You should have a beautiful angle here. And I want to see it. Absolutely beautiful angle. Oh, they are going to melt away. Such a beautiful strategy. Shooting up on the walls. Great stuff. And I think we're going to get some good kills on those units. Unless the archers start derping around and running away. Please keep shooting. And just stand wherever you stand. Okay, now, please tell me you can start shooting now. And they are out. You can attack the Mirkwood Hunters. Just smash right into the center of their troops here. We are getting a lot of kills from the towers as well. That is just beautiful to see. And here should be a charge, and they might break. No, they did not. But they are basically one-shotted by the sentries, which is just beautiful. Keep moving in, keep attacking them, and you are still shooting at them. They are wavering or shaken. Wavering. And there we go. We don't need to run after the... We don't need to run after the captain. But here we go. Now we need to start run out. Make sure we get... Oh, we've already gotten the 85. We are good. So I think we can just fast forward a little bit. Enemy general fallen. And we've killed 97%. And that's good enough for me. Really quick. So how many did we heal? 20%. 15. Okay, I think that's decent. Let's look at who got the most kills. 285 on the Lórien sentries. Damn, great job. They also took the most casualties, but they did a great job. Some friendly fire, but not too much, which I'm very happy about. But basically, all of them got 3 digits. Just Haldir, who haven't even emptied like a fourth of his quiver. But nevertheless, Dornorhak is once again safe. And I'm thinking about investing in one of the buildings that gives... the general better healing capabilities, like the fountains or something like that. Or the bathhouses, maybe that's the one. That should be a good building to help save some more troops execute. And now, Austin Guile, here we have the Warg Marauders. Ew, and we don't have a militia building here. They have 2 groups of Marauders, a lot of beaten down troops. Or Maulers, sorry, and a lot of beaten down troops, Marauders, but I think we have Empremi, and that should be just fine. And we also can retrain a lot of the troops here. If we win. But we need just outnumbered like 2-1. So it's not too bad. I think we can do this. Elves should never be underestimated. Or necessarily not overestimated either. Because they can't do everything. Can do a lot, but not everything. Let's start the deployment right away. Okay, and they are over there. Now I want to get some good positioning with my archers. So we can kind of shoot them as a funnel. Like so. You can stand here like so. And you on this side. And you can stand over here maybe. I think you should be able to get some good shots. Not fire at will yet. I'm also gonna structure my tree a little bit. Not fire at will. That's great. And now let's create our funnel. You're a bit beaten down. Let's actually put you on the square. This should also be a great position for an archer unit to stand. Let's put you... You're a small one. Put you up here. And you can start shooting. Good. And then we have you. Shield wall. Like so. You shield wall. Like so. And I don't think they will start running in here. So hopefully we don't have to worry too much about that. You like so. I would love it if we had some stakes here against the wargs. That would be sweet. You can stand like so. That would be good. And you will be standing right back here with Enpremi. I hope we don't have to worry about running in from the side, but just in case, it might actually be good to have Enpremi standing here. Because if I recall correctly, the last time they just tried to bulldoze through my entire army. So maybe we could need to put you like this instead. Guard mode, you here in guard mode. Yeah, I think this is the best we can get. We don't have any special abilities, unfortunately. But we are just going to do the best we can with what we got. And we have orc maulers here. As soon as we can start shooting at them, that's what we're going to do. With 2 units right here on front. And when can you actually... Oh, damn, we do not have that good of a range. And you should soon be able... Oh, we do not have good range at all. I'm wondering if it's going to be a lot of those arcing shots that I don't like at all. Actually, let's put all of you at fire at will. You can already reach. So have you start shooting at the maulers. And you will soon be able to start shooting at the maulers as well. There we go. You're starting to shooting at them. And you start shooting at them as well. Just bring down as many of them as possible, because these are the damage dealers in the Dol Gul'Durian army. The maulers and the slayers. Really scary troops. But they are very susceptible to archer fire, as you see here. This is not a fun position to walk into, but I'm just hoping that my archers are going to get enough kills to not have the maulers wreak too much havoc in my infantry line. So far, they're doing a great job. Just keep shooting. Great stuff. So far, we've killed a bunch of them, but we have even more maulers there. You can start shooting at them instead. You cannot shoot at them yet, neither can you. But at least we have our general start shooting at them. And where are the... Oh, the warg marauders are very safe in the back. And we are getting kills on the maulers. And we also get them bloodied up, which is very important. I'm not too scared about the Dol Guldur host, actually. It's more the maulers who keeps me up at night. Do we get any kills from my general on these guys? It looks like a good angle. And is your axe already bloodied up? You haven't been able to hit anyone yet. How's it going here? Oh, we are getting kills, that's for sure. But we might need to start selecting something else. You can start shooting at the Dol Guldur host. And you can start shooting at that Dol Guldur host. Just keep trying to whittle down as many as possible. And you keep shooting at them if you have a decent enough angle. We also need to have enough ammo left to shoot at the wargs when they start plowing through. Are we getting any kills on the... Yeah, we are getting some kills on the host, but they have shields. So that is, of course, not great. Now, both of you, as soon as you can, start shooting at these maulers instead. Please shoot at them. And we also, yes, we need to start shooting at these lads, even when they are inside the walls, because we would want to break them. Absolutely need to break them. And you can start shooting right here. And this is what it's gonna look like. You move up a little bit. You stand behind them. Just keep them occupied and funneled up. Okay, here comes the warg marauders. And they are going to try to absolutely break through us. But all of my archers are focusing on the warg marauders now. And if I just charge in with Enpremi, I think we should be able to get a lot of decent kills as well. That is not great to see. You run up here. Actually, it might be kind of good, because all of our archers are still focusing on the wargs. And them moving out like this gives less risk for friendly fire, I guess. But now you charge into the side, because we just need to make sure that Empriemi doesn't die. He'll still replenish all of his troops, because he's already under 77. And this is gonna be great. The charge of Empriemi, and kaboof. Not as good of a charge as I would have hoped, but now they are going to absolutely shred through the Dol Gul'Durian host. Great stuff, absolutely beautiful. And we are still dealing a lot of damage with the arrows, which is great. We see that a lot of the wargs have actually been killed. I just need to find their captain, and once he is dead, I guess this is the one, the Kamul design. Or if they start to break, that would also be sweet, of course. We so far lost 11%, killed a third. So as soon as they started pushing through, we actually started losing quite a bit of troops. But all of my archers are still shooting. I think all of them are gonna be able to get insane amount of kills. But now I'm thinking about moving you down here, and maybe you can charge in from the other side. Where is Empriemi? Oh, he's in a perfect position. Right in the back here. He's not even blooded up. So I shouldn't be too worried about Empriemi. Famous last words. I shouldn't be too worried. There we go. And when you are in position, you can start moving in as well. Just absolutely crush them. Lost 14%, killed 39. So we haven't killed as many as I would have hoped. But I think sending in the sentries is gonna help us out as well. Some of them, their units, they're still eager actually. Huh. I think the Maulers might be a bit scary. But Empriemi is still just running around with the some orc fighters and some Dol Guldur host, which he eats for breakfast. So we shouldn't have to be too worried. How's it going? 15% to 46. And the archers are starting to run out of ammunition. And I think I want you to be in a better position. Can we run you up here maybe? And get a better angle. How many wargs do they have left? They still have the captain. And another random. But the captain is blooded up, which is great. And now we're running in with the sentries as well. Dealing a lot of damage to the regular just Dol Guldur host. And also the Dol Guldur scouts. I don't think they're gonna do very well against the sentries. 16% killed, and we've killed half of their armies. And Empriemi is still not blooded up. This is great. I just want to kill the freaking... There you are. And I need you to keep shooting at the captain. Because if he dies, then they're gonna break. And they were just gonna be able to run them down to reach the 85. Can we have you start focusing on the Warg Marauder, maybe? We might not need to. Because the archers are gonna kill him. Or the general who's left with archers is gonna kill him. So far, it doesn't look like we get that good of shots in there. So just aim at the blob for now. And have Empriemi and his units kill the warg. Bring him down. I'm so much looking forward to when we have armies of these bad boys. It's gonna take a while. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that in like 50 turns. But eventually we're gonna have them. And then we'll be wiping out all of our enemies. Most importantly, Dol Guldur and also I think Gundabad. And we will try to give back as much territory as possible to the woodland realm. Because it... Yes, there we go. The general is dead, and now they should start breaking rapidly. We've lost 17%, killed 60. But now all of you can stop that and start that. And you can deal some more damage. And we can increase the speed a little bit. And just have all of you start absolutely hammering through. Now they're starting to break as well. Just kill as many of them as possible. 85, that's what we need. We're only at 66 right now, which is not great. Just keep running through here. We need 85 to wipe out the whole army. I don't know how many times I've said that, but we still need it. And I'm hoping that some of these might actually run or turn back. So clumped up here. Just break them down. This is where we should start killing them like absolutely crazy. 70%. So many spears and swords. And just keep killing. I can't believe they haven't broken. Their captain is dead. They have nothing left to fight for. And their morale should be pretty weak, to be honest. But so far, it isn't. And it was the same thing with... Was it a battle at Dol Guldur? Or Amon Lank, currently? Where it was the same thing. That we killed their general or their captain. But still they didn't break. And we had to kill them to like 95% or something for them to finally give up. Oh, damn. That's not good. But I guess we're just gonna have to keep fighting them. 79. The good thing that they don't break is that we are able to get the 85%. 82. How freaking sturdy are these guys? You go after them. You go after them, I guess. You can also go after them. And now they're starting to run away. The Dol Guldur scouts, they are not breaking easily. At least they weren't here. Come on. Just break. Oh, and they are still shooting us. Kill them, please. There we go. You can go after them, and you run after them instead. We have the 88%, so I think we should be good. But just in case, I want to make sure to capture as many as possible. And I don't think we're going to be able to capture any of them, because a lot of my melee troops are really tired right now. 91, but that's also counting the troops who have left the field. Run after them. There we go. Getting some prisoners at least. 130 something. Just run. And kaboom. I think this should be enough, hopefully. Exit the battle. And we lost 18%, killed 89. So that works. The entire army is wiped out. And who got the most kills? Empremi, 419. Such a beast. He lost 22 troops, healed one of them, but he's going to replenish his entire army. So that's not too big of a problem. But we did lose almost 50 troops, I think. Maybe more than that even, in friendly fire, which is not great. We healed about that amount though, so could be worse, could be worse. At least Ostingyle is safe now, and I will be retraining the troops that we lost. Which is great. I wonder what this is going to be. Could it be when they try to save Faramir from being burnt? Could be. Execute. Great. And now I'm not attacked by anyone else. So, moving the Ents into that fort, that's gonna save me a lot of money in upkeep. Let's not now. We have 4k. You want me to take Bursautis? Yeah, I think we can try to do that. We just need more troops first. And also, how many of you are free upkeep? Quite a few of you, actually, which is great. But I want a guard barracks here, absolutely. But first of all, we need to see if we can get... We can't get that anywhere else. Can we get anything fun here? Not really. Ostingyle, still getting the master builders. Okay, so in Dorlingvar, we are going to get the guard barracks so we can get the better troops. Then start with one unit of Lórien archers as well. You move into the fort. You move back into Rosgobel. And like that, we are going to make a lot more money. Now, 600 something left. It's good that we got a spy here. That's going to help us out with the culture a lot. Currently, most of our public order comes from the governor's influence. So when he leaves, we need as good of a culture as we can get. And then when we have decent enough culture, then we can, of course, start building the military buildings. And that will give some units free upkeep and whatnot. We also need the dirt paths. We need so many buildings here. Okay, but let's just, first of all, see what we can retrain here. Can retrain you, retrain you, retrain you. And this is just because we don't have the money. But start with retraining these guys. And hopefully we'll get full numbers of you in the next turn. Great. And is anything else going on here? I don't really want to move this army out when we see that there's a full stack at Tustur. So here I also want to queue up the military garrison, so we can start moving units north, actually. But, we can't get any cheaper or faster construction time here, so let's just queue up the military garrison. And then we can start moving some of these troops out. Can we train anything here? I don't think we have the economy for it. Yes, actually we do. And you can be retrained. So let's start with that and that and that. We can retrain all of them, so let's just do that, I guess, when we have the money for it. Recruitment report. A lot of retrain in Dorlingvar. That's great. And also in Rosgobel. Happy about that. Construction. We got a Hall of Music in Erui. What do we need now? Do we just need to grow it before we can get a better barrack? Yes, we do. We need to grow it first and foremost. So let's just leave this as is. I need to have a lot of money to start splurging on mining networks. Because if you look at how much it brings in compared to what it costs, that's 20 turns before we make that money back. And that's after the 7 turns it takes to get it built. Ah, dang. Okay, so that's that. Construction, we also got a practice range in Dorlingvad. So now the archers, they're not free upkeep. One of them is, okay, we just have too many troops, I guess. And I'm also looking forward to the guard barracks. Can we get any more of these little nice lads here? We can get Ents. 2.5 and 4 turns. Might actually be a good idea to start queue that up. And we'll see how much of the resources I have left when I've started all of my construction and my recruitment. Faction announcements, a lot of trait increases in Enpremi and Haldir and in Otar. An agent, I guess. And the Lithion retinue expansions, that's also sweet. Healer, +5, awesome. New mission, yes, you want me to take Burusaltis. And I will, but I don't know if it's gonna be in the time you want me to do it. So I think that's that. Also thinking about if I should start queuing up some more production of troops here somewhere. Might be a good idea. Maybe some sentries. And we are already started retraining here. Let's see how much money I have left when the next turn starts. I don't want to move my spies anywhere, actually. And I don't really have any. We have 3 spies here. How's it going with the culture? 79. So I think in the next turn, since we have an artist studio, we can start moving the agents out to try to break into Burusaltis. We already have 1 agent there, but if we can get even more, then we can take this one in 1 turn. Speaking of which, we also desperately need to start investing in ballistas here. But maybe that comes after the guard barracks, because we need to start being able to destroy towers. But that's that. That's 2 defensive battles. Let's just quick save, because I don't really know what's going to happen in the next turn. But I'm pretty happy with how those battles turned out. I want Osingyle to grow. I desperately need it to grow, so we can get some decent walls there. And some decent towers, maybe, as well. That would be sweet. Old Guldur didn't attack me, but you are moving. Where are you moving? I mean, Aknodion is not bordering any of your regions, so you shouldn't be attacking me there. I don't know why you would do that. Rosgobel, guild available. We do not have a lot of money left, so let's just accept that. Ar Adonai reigns supreme. They are strong as heck. Now, we have started retraining and also training Ents, so eventually we'll have an army here that's going to help pushing north here. Rosgobel, we can't really do anything more here. It would be nice to get a dirt paths, actually. But if we are attacked by King Mazog, then I fear for the survival of Rosgobel. Would be nice to get a militia garrison. Actually, I think I'm gonna get that instead of something else. I mean, let's just not do that and do that. And then see, can we train something else in any of these regions? Yes, we can get warders here. That's going to be great. And also retrain you. And let's actually retrain these guys instead of getting a completely new one. And now we can get one of those. Beautiful. So that's that. Osingyle is going to get a bunch of troops. Now you should have 83. I think that's good enough. Let's see which of these agents that are the better ones. You are the better one. Let's see if you can move into Burusaltis. 82%. Yes, you can. 85% chance that they will manage to open the gate right away. Let's bring in the second to best one. 64. I don't really like that. That's not good enough. But what one of you can do is move up and take a look at Tustur to see what they have there. A lot of trash. Shouldn't need to be too worried about that, actually. But we keep training troops here. Keep retraining, and then we'll start moving out an army towards Bur Southis when this army has moved down to Dornorak. That's what we're gonna do. And we have started a lot of constructions. Arad-dûm is fighting the High Elves. That's not great. A lot of retraining. And Khazad-dûm, you got an armorer. So I should... Okay, I only have you down there. I really want to start spending money to retraining a bunch of troops in Khazad-dûm that we can move up here. I think that's going to be what I splurge on in the next turn. Or maybe even from Erwi. Do you have any armorer at all? Leather tanner. So the worst one, basically. So let's maybe get them in Khazad-dûm instead. Because I think the armorer is the best one we can actually get. But I would love to be positively surprised. No, it's just the armorer. So what I'm going to do is start queuing up. How much money am I planned to have? Okay, I'm actually going to have quite a bit of money in the next turn. We can also start building more stuff, but like I said, maybe a ballista maker would be good, actually. Or can we get one somewhere else? You will be done in one turn, so let's get the ballista maker here instead. Because that's closer to where we're gonna need it. And then start queuing up some troops here. Cavalry might be good as well. I think that's gonna be the best we can do here. And I also would like to start moving out here to take Enethaur. But first of all, I need my army to be retrained, and I kind of need to feel a bit safer. But we need to start doing some. We need to start taking some risks. So like moving these units out, and then move them on towards Bursal. Or actually, I'm gonna use them on this side. It's good that we are saving a lot of money on these troops, but you cannot attack Roscobel in one turn. It's good to know that. Very good to know that. Coming of age, Mornenion. Beautiful, so now we have another general. So then maybe we can just take these units out towards Bursautis. But before we do that, I need to make sure that we don't even have a militia garrison here. We need to be able to defend it as well. That's the problem. Because I don't have enough units to just spread them out everywhere. Wherever I take an army is a place where I leave myself vulnerable. Which I do not want to do in vain. Especially not if I have Celeborn in that region. But okay, I think this is enough. We have a lot of Snowworks diplomats running down here. I wonder if they're going to try to bribe Erwi. Who knows, who knows. Have you got the good with taxes trait yet? You have not. How long do I have to wait? God dang. Okay, let's just end the turn and see what happens in the next one. How much money we have left after starting a whole bunch of retraining. Or rather, training that we're gonna do in Khazad-dûm and also in some other regions as well, like Ostingail. Okay, yeah, they are talking to Erwi. And since I don't have a general here, it might be a bit more susceptible to bribes. Okay, now they are moving into my territory. Is this gonna be where we're gonna have to fight King Mazog? I think we're actually gonna have to make an attempt on that. So let's. Where could you go? You can stand here. Let's put you there. You should still be. I don't know if you're gonna have the range to attack him, but we're gonna have to try. At least we mass up our army like so, and you join up like so, and then attack. Yes, we're gonna have to do that. No, we couldn't reach him right now. But if they attack us in the next turn, I think we should be able to deal with whatever they have here. Although they have a king. Dorlingvar. Okay, we have retrained a bunch of stuff. You got the Lórien archers. That is sweet. We can retrain some of you as well. We have 1,000 left in the bank. Ostingail, you're still retraining stuff, aren't you? And maybe we should get some Gurdinen. Or we should get something. A leather tanner might be good. Make us some money and we can also retrain to give them at least some armor. That group moved back. So what I'm going to do now is start moving these units up to Roscobel. They're not going to be a free upkeep there, but at least we're going to have more reserves in case we get smacked by Gundabad. Retrain you. Maybe that's how you get the trait. I don't know. But at least we're going to have a bunch of troops coming from here to move up to that region as well. Beautiful. Now we don't have any money yet again. And I would like to actually try to move out with this army. Because we also have a shot. Okay, I'm actually going to do that. Move out with all of you. Oh, this feels like such a risk. But I want to try. Okay, you move out. I feel like we should leave some troops at least. Let's leave you two in Drolingvar. And then you can start moving towards Bur-Saltis. If we're lucky, we can fight this battle on the map, get a draw out, and then take the region that way. Okay, that's good. That's good. And we have also started the military garrison here, so when we have that, we don't really need any melee units in this region anymore. We can just take all of them out. Okay, what more do we need to focus on? I don't really think we have anything else. If they decide to attack us, I think we should have a decent shot. We only have 2 groups of archers, but we have some infantry, and of course we also have the Ents that I think I'm gonna just try to throw in onto the general, to be honest, or use the Gurdinen to attack their general. We'll see what happens in the next one, I guess. If we're lucky, they just pull back. And you can attack Drolingvar, but we should be able to protect it for now. Ostingile also looks a little bit weak. And I also want the militia garrison here as well. A lot of things that I need. We got the leatherworker in Amolank. Can retrain. I can't retrain you to get any better armor. Ostingile got the master builders, which is great. So actually, yeah, that was correct. And now, oh, we actually saved some money doing that. Perfect. So now, what can we do with 365 gold? Not a lot. We also would like to get the cell swords in this region. But we can't, right now at least. Let's quick save and see what happens in the next one. I would like to see that giant army, or that army standing clear near Bur-Saltis, moving towards Donorhak. I would very much like to see that. So I can just move into Bur-Saltis and take it pretty easily, and then hopefully hold it as well. But the problem is that now Drolingvar is very, very vulnerable. And they keep bribing Erwi. I do not like seeing the goblins of Moria this far south. I don't really know. The Khazad-dûm dwarves still hold that region north of me, so I think that should be good. 5.3k. Okay. I'm sorry, I just need to cancel my alarm. And we're back. Sorry about that. Now, they started moving in here. The snowworks actually, they are moving around down there. I'm not happy about seeing that, actually. Let's move you into the fort for free upkeep. Move you into Roskobel. And are you bordering Erwi? That's something I'd like to know. Because if you are attacking Erwi, then I don't really like my chances here. We do still get a garrison, so that's good. And have you gotten the good with taxes trait yet? No, you have not. I want you to have that before I move you out. But also, just to be sure, let's get a warder's unit here. That should be free upkeep. Right, and can we get anything fun here? We can get Ents. That would be good. Ostingile is training troops. That's great. And if we win this battle and wipe them... Oh, I don't think they can attack us here, can they? I don't see anything orange. Drolingvar, we can't train any more troops here. And I don't think we can get any mercenaries either. There's so many buildings I desperately need to get. Let's just queue up the militia garrison, because the guard barracks is going to be done in the next turn. Can we build anything fun anywhere? Karas Galadon, we can build something. But like I said, I want to kind of focus on military right now. Guard barracks in Eidracharn, I think that is going to be swell. So we can get better troops there as well. And Aknodion, you should have good enough culture to get a barracks here. And then you can start training troops as well. Amolank, you got some sentries. Perfect. I just wonder where we're gonna have to put them. Blacksmith in Edrachan, that's also good. But we don't really have any troops to train. We can retrain you, of course. And then faction announcements, retinue expansions. Beautiful. And end of turn report. I'm actually number 3 in production, but Gondor is doing great, which I'm very, very happy to see. Guild available. Eventually we're gonna get it in Roscobel. Maybe we might as well in the next turn if we have the money for it. Still making money, but we can see that the wages, or my army upkeep rather, have increased quite drastically. So, I don't think you can attack them. Oh, it's another army. God dang. Let's see if you attack them. Okay, the gate is opened, and it looks like it's just a town. So we're gonna have to try to do this. Assault. And they don't get any reinforcements. They have maulers, archers, and a general. We can try to do this. We can try to do this. I mean, we're going to win. The only question is, are we going to be able to hold it once we've won? That is the question. The $1,000,000 question that I'm very much looking forward to get the answer to. You can wait, get some better weather, and here we go. And start getting the melee troops in the front, missile troops in the back, and you just mess around over here, I guess. Yes, indeed. I wonder if they're gonna run back. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Or are they? Yes, they are. All of them are moving back to the square. What's over here? Another army. Okay. So what we're gonna have to do is just move in with you first and foremost. And then we're gonna have our archers standing over here just shooting at the square. You walk in, and archers stand like so. And then we might need to be able to run around a little bit, do some flanking. We also move in with the generals. And hopefully we're gonna be able to shoot at them on the square without them actually, without them activating their towers. If they can activate them from the square, then we're gonna suffer a lot more casualties than I would like to. We don't need the cavalry, really. So you can start running in, and you as well, run in, because we need to hold them right, like here somewhere. Oh, they actually started running towards us now. Run and attack them, run and attack them, because now they're gonna activate the towers. You run in as well. So far, their towers haven't started shooting, which is great. Okay, now you shield wall, and you shield wall. Okay, now they actually started shooting with their other troops. That's okay. You and all the melee troops, or all the archers, need to start running as well. As long as they don't activate the towers, I think we should be just fine. You run around that side. Oh. We are getting pummeled by their archers right now. And you fire at will. All of you are firing at will. I don't know how they start getting so many kills on us, because I don't hear the towers being active. At least we have started attacking them here right now. And it's Dol Guldur archers. Okay. You start shooting at them. You start shooting at them. Both of you start shooting at them as well. And you keep running around this side. Because if you can catch the archers in the back, then I think we should be just fine. And can we blow a horn because it's cool? Yes, we can. And all of the archers are shooting, I think. You're not. You start shooting at them, please. Or maybe you can shoot at the maulers. And how's it going for the Gundabad? You are starting to come around. Nothing on that side that attacks you. And we play on ×2 speed right now. Because there we go. And then you charge straight into them, please. And I think we can have our archers stop shooting right now. And we can send in our generals. Oh, we are doing a great job here, actually. But it's the maulers who are scary as always. And this is gonna be a good charge, I hope. Let's see what kind of charge the Gundabad can get on the Dol Guldur archers. As long as it's... Oh, no. Yeah, I think that was a pretty decent charge, actually. But they are in guard mode right now, so they are not fighting in melee. But they will keep shooting, and now they went to melee. And I think the Gundabad should be able to deal with them pretty rapidly, hopefully. Now we have our generals just chilling, and it's just gonna be grinding everyone down right now, basically. And I want to attack. Can you move in here, maybe? Oh, you absolutely could not. But okay, let's just have you keep joining in the fight, I guess. And we can increase the speed. Yep. General is dead. And we keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. And we have 2 generals. One of them is brand new, so I don't really worry too much about if any one of them should die. We just need one to be the governor. But we have lost a fifth of our army right now, which is not perfect. But we are killing them quite effectively. They don't have a lot of troops left. We have 1 or 2 Dol Guldur scouts. And once we kill that one, we're going to be good. And 17, so we healed a few of our troops, but we lost 160 of them. Could maybe have minimized the casualties a bit more. No one died in friendly fire, which is great. But the warders did a great job, and so did the Gurudin, 169. That's great. MVP and Bursautis is ours. And I don't recall if I was going to get a great unit, or if I were to get gold for taking Bursautis. But we do have towers at least here, so that's good. Now we just, like I said, need to hold it. And I think what we're going to do here is we're going to sack this settlement. And then I would actually like to start with a militia garrison right away. I don't think we're going to be able to get it built, but it would still be nice. We still have 2 agents here. Let's move you into Bursautis as well to help with the population conversion, or the culture conversion. And let's actually move you towards Dorlingvar, because I think that is the most vulnerable position right now. What did we get? Oh, 2,000 gold coins. Yay. Can you get mercenaries here? No, you can't. However, I do believe that you can. No? Then where could we get the mercenaries? Okay, we can't get them anymore. That's too bad. But now, I mean, I don't like King Mazog running around here. But as long as he needs to move down here. If he starts crossing over to Erwi, then we need to start attacking him. At least we are still making money, which is great. You are moving over to Dorlingvar, and we can't train any more units here for quite some turns. But we do have at least some units here, and we of course also have Celeborn. Basically a one-man army all in himself. Can we train anything more in Amolank, maybe? No, we've exhausted all of our training capabilities. Hugh. Thinking about if it might be worth it to try to send some of these troops over, but so far I feel very comfortable with how I defend Dornorak. And we are already training as much as we can here. We can't really afford to train any more units here. Maybe get some sentries when we can afford it, and also some archers just for Erwi. And they will of course at least have 1 armor upgrade, so it's better than nothing. And we're also working on the ballista maker here, which will help us a lot with taking settlements. So that's good. Let's quick save again, because we don't really have anything more to do here. Dantalad, large town now, so they're actually going to start making quite a lot better troops. But I do like it that we at least took Bursautis and didn't suffer too many casualties. And I don't think anyone... You can at least stand close to Dorlingvar. I don't know if you're actually going to be able to attack it, but this army is going to be too much for us, actually. But at least we're going to have the guard barracks up next turn, and I hope that they will rather try to move on Bursautis and take that one instead. I don't really need a spy right now, but why not? Let's get it, just for population or culture conversion. Okay, quick save. Now I'm really nervous, because this can happen. And this is not something I'm worried about, but this is something I'm worried about, and also this. Okay, let's end the turn and see what happens. At least Dorlingvar is happy, so you know, we got that going for us. Could be a lot worse. They could be, like, rioting. But I don't think they would. Not with 2 elven generals. And I think the army into Stur is going to move out. They did not. But we have a full stack in Dornorhak, which is not fun. Erwi is getting bribed. And now we are getting attacked by the orcs of Gundabad. I wonder if they're going to try to siege us out, or if they will attack us in the next turn. But I do know that we absolutely need to fight this battle. Isengard's leader is dead. That's awesome. Orthank's final stand. Good job, Rohan. I'm guessing that it's them. And Roscobel. Let's just get a Bladesmith's Guild here. And we have some troops. Not as many as I would have wanted. You move into Dorlingvar. And okay, Bursouthis actually looks pretty clear for now. Hopefully we're going to get the militia garrison up at least. And I think I want to put you in Dorlingvad as well. Don't know why I want cavalry there. It just feels like it would be a good idea to have them there. And right, Dornorak is under siege, but this shouldn't be a problem. Let's look the messages. Marriage celebrations. At war with orcs of Gundabad. Recruitment report. Oh yes, this is perfect. So I'm gonna move out all of those troops from Caras Galadon to this fort. And you should also, yes, silver shields. That is beautiful. Actually, this might even be a better road to take, because then you can move up here, move towards Roscobel. That's great. And construction, yes, Builders Guild house in Limhir. Don't really think there's anything here I want you to get right now, actually. Roscobel, you got the militia garrison, which is beautiful. Now we can start with dirt paths. This is great because we actually do have the culture for the Lórien units. Dirt paths would also be good for movement points and also for economy. But the barracks, that's going to decrease a lot of upkeep. Not a lot of upkeep, like 1 unit, but still, I think that's going to be good to have here. Let's get that. And they're going to be free upkeep right away, which is beautiful. Okay, 833. I would like to see if we can recruit something somewhere. We can here, actually, so let's get the Lórien warders. Feel a bit safer in Dorlingvar. And faction announcements. Still, no good with taxes trait. Am I wasting my time putting him there, I wonder? Erwi, can I affect your... Yes, I can affect your tax. So let's move you into Erwi. And then jack up the taxes. So hopefully you can get that trait. Oh, that is not good, though. Move you into... Oh, it's because you have a very high tax rate. Let's put you down to low. Now you're happy again. Beautiful. And we're also training some more troops here. Let's get some Gurdin in as well while we're at it. We're not making as much money anymore. But that's the cost for creating an army. I think this is looking pretty good. I'm actually gonna fight this battle. And the balance of power is not in my favor. They have... Oh, this is just tier 1s. I don't like King Mazog, though. He has the Pale Uruks, and they are pretty scary. But I think I should be able to send in my Ents to just wreak havoc among, like, the Archers or the Snork Raiders or something like that. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our absolute best. If we can get King Mazog in this one, that would be huge. Killing the faction leader. And that will also, of course, maybe lead them to break. But I think the Gundabad orcs have much better morale. Oh, we absolutely should have waited for them to attack us here. I didn't know that we had freaking towers. Okay, move everyone out. But they could have also just waited to siege us down. And we need to free up this army to move back to defend Roscobel. Can increase the speed a little bit. And then I'm going to want my archers to focus on the Pale Uruks. Come on. Run up. There we go. Now, slow everything down a smidge. And you, Snorrook Scouts. Let's actually try to send you in to attack the Snorrook Scouts. And we have the front line. Move up. And archers, focus on the... Actually, you can focus on the raiders. Where do we have the raiders? You focus on those raiders. And you try to focus on them. Because I think the Ents are going to have a field day killing these Snorro scouts. Let's see. Ents versus archers. They shouldn't be able to bring anyone down, hopefully. I see some of them are blooded up, though. But let's... Give me a charge. Not the best charge. And now you need to start running back. You move in and attack. You move in and attack. Actually, let's just use our... let's just use the Ents. I don't really have any use for them alive. I need them to actually get to work. Get some kills in. You attack the raiders. I think that should be a fair matchup. You shoot at them. You need to attack the Snowwork spears in the back. You attack them. And you run around and attack the Snowwork raiders in the back, please. Like so. And kaboom. Still, all of our Ents are still alive, fortunately. But you start shooting at those Snork spears. Or actually, keep shooting at the Pale Uruks. If they're gonna let me shoot at them, I'm gonna accept that gracefully. And how are you doing? What are you fighting? Okay, you're fighting them. Let's put you into a position to shoot at the Snork Raiders, because it looks like we're not doing very well there. You can stand like so. There we go. And shoot at them. So far, we lost 11, killed 24, so we are doing pretty well so far. You can start shooting at the Snowworks now. Fountain Guards are running in. And we are losing a lot of our troops. Not Fountain Guard, Mountain Guards. And now they're moving back, so keep shooting at them. And you are getting a lot of kills on the Raiders. This is perfect, so we can clear out the Gurdinan to do some charges. Because it looks like the Gurdinan are having a really bad day against the Snowwork Raiders, actually. Okay, how's it going here? We still have all of our Ents alive, which I'm very happy about. And they're also being reinforced. Okay, now you can try attacking the Mountain Guard. Actually, okay, they are starting to pull back. Yep. Indeed they have. Now you move back here. Let the Gurdinan fight the Raiders. We are losing quite a lot of our troops, unfortunately. Now you can start shooting at the Pale Uruks. We are starting to bring some of them down, but they are so heavily armored. That's the thing. I don't really have anything to counter their heavy armor. And I don't think you are going to have a field day against them either, to be honest. Just keep fighting them everywhere. I think you should be the only one who might be able to fight the Pale Uruks. And we are shooting them down very, very efficiently. You are still fighting. I mean, how are you doing so badly against the Raiders? I don't get it. And now we've lost one Ent as well. And we're not going to get him back because we lost him so late. This is going pretty well. Now you maybe attack them. Move in and keep helping the melee troops. You fight. Because we are really starting to drop them now, down on 25. Now the Gurdinan are freed up. So we can have you run around here. We are not going to have as many troops left as I would have wanted. But we really need to kill this army. And maybe you can run around to this side. We are losing a lot of melee troops. But we are going to at least, hopefully, get them back to Rosgobel, where they will be able to take a bit of a breather. You attack the Pale Uruks in Zabak. Archers run up here. And you start shooting at the Mountain Guard. You start shooting at the Mountain Guard as soon as you're in range. Our units are so spread out right now. Blow the horn. 36. We lost more than a third of our troops. We're going to lose half for sure. But we only lost one Ent so far, which I'm pretty happy about. But they are still eager. Freaking orcs. Absolute crazy. Mountain Guard's also starting to get a bit worn down. But if we can kill their faction leader... Yes. Which one? Which one? Yes, King Mazog is dead. Now we need to go for the... Now we need to go for the Mountain Guards. Run. increase the speed a little bit because I don't have the patience. Shoot at them. You shoot at them. And all of my melee troops attack them. I think we have already gotten the... actually, you can start shooting at them and shooting at them. Because I think our melee troops should be able to deal with the remaining general. Oh, beautiful. When the general is dead, it's going to be fine. Then we can start moving back and retrain some troops. Muzduf is dead now as well. So now it's just a matter of time before they piss off. All of them are broken at least. And now it should just be one last unit in the general's bodyguard. These mountain uruks are actually mountain guard. They're actually really scary. I remember fighting them when I played as Erebor, and I got smacked a lot. 44%. And we've killed enough of them, so end the battle. We actually healed quite a few. That's great, but we lost a third of our army. But we are just going to move back with these troops into Roscobel, and hopefully we can retrain. No, I don't think we have a barracks there, do we? I don't think we have a barrack there yet, but at least you can move back there. So, MVP ends. No surprise there. Battle of the Lower Vales is over, and we've killed the faction leader of the Orcs of Gundabad, which I'm very, very happy about. At least that's a good win. And now we just need to reinforce Roscobel and make sure that we can hold that against the endless onslaught of orcs that's going to come from Gundabad. Camp sacked. And let's see how you decide to move on that. You're just a captain. Okay. Now we need to move you towards Roscobel. Can any one of you can get into Roscobel, but let's actually leave the army here. And we also need a barrack here. Oh, we are actually already starting to go on the barrack. That's great. And in 3 turns, we're going to have it. And we also have a militia garrison. I hope it still works for us. Have we destroyed everything we need to destroy in these buildings, by the way? Destroy... No, 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 no. I've already checked this one. Haven't I? Yes, I think so. Now, what I need to do is do the same thing to Bursautis. Hunting lodge, improved food production, that's good. Grog hole, we can also use that. Same thing with the blacksmith. Let's see. Okay, we can destroy the military buildings. The sound of money, ladies and gentlemen. Good. Carpenter's hut, that's good. Brawler's pit, don't need that one. Ballista maker, I mean, I think that might be good to have. But that's also gonna, when we have the culture, it's gonna take like 50,000 turns for us to actually get the ballista. So let's actually just say thank you for those 833 points that we got there. Great. And in 3 turns, we're going to have the militia garrison here. We have agents to boost the culture, which is already at 24. Can we get anything more here? Yes, we can. Let's get both of them. And can we get anything more here? No, we cannot. We cannot. And we can't get any mercenaries here either, unfortunately. But we're going to have the barrack, and that's happy days for me. And I'm also going to queue up the militia garrison when we have the money for it, because Ostingile is going to be in a vulnerable position, to say the least. So now we're at war with the Snow Orcs of Gundabad. Happy days, happy days. And we are training more troops here, that's good as well. Enemy army routes, yes, indeed. And settlement besieged, Donorhak, so we're going to have another battle there. What are you even attacking us with? Okay. Slayers. Those are pretty scary. But apart from that... oh, the ballista. That's going to mess up my entire planning. Ew. And also a bunch of wargs. But I think we're going to be able to win that nonetheless. Good. Stuff is unfolding. And in a couple of turns, 3 more specifically, when we have the barrack, then we can start retraining troops, and we'll also have some free upkeep on them. And retrain you, give you some weapon upgrades. I think that's going to be sweet. Good. Quick save. And end the turn. Where am I going to be attacked next, you know? 4 turns until I get 2 more melee troops here. But I think we should be able to deal with whatever they throw at us. I think. But I mean, if these 2 armies... oh, damn. Maulers, Slayers, Mirkwood Uruks. That's actually a pretty scary combination. What about you? Ballista. If these two merge up, then I don't know what I would. I don't think I could be able to hold, especially now at Dorlingvar. Let's quick save and end the turn. Worst case scenario, we lose Celeborn, but at least then he will have done a lot of good stuff for his people before he's passing on to the Undying Lands. Okay. I still think I should be able to deal with this. Slayers, yep. Let's fight this battle. And hopefully just absolutely crush them. The thing is, I really need to start investing in better troops. Because, sure, the starting units are very good for the elves. Very, very good. But I can't rely on them forever, you know? Okay, so that is where the ballista stands. And I don't really know... I don't really think I can trust that the wall doesn't like derp out again. We have you there, and we have both a siege tower and ladders. Let's try to put you here. And we can put you here and just hope that the ballista doesn't shoot for these two sections. And with all of my melee troops and also with the Avari spearmen, I kind of have to wait, I think. And put you in a better position like so. Maybe you can get some good shots at whatever. Because I think that the ballista is going to aim for this. They always go for the areas closest to the gate. The spearmen will have waiting. And same thing with all of you, actually. We need to see first where they send the siege tower and what part of the wall the ballista is going to go for. Let's start the battle. And you can fire at will. I don't need you to start actually, depending on what you shoot at. Okay, no, they are moving the ballista. That's not... I don't want to see that. They are moving all of their siege equipment. And you're actually shooting at the ballista. That's happy days. Can you shoot at the Uruk Slayers instead? Yes, you can. And all of them are moving away from this part of the wall. So I will send my March Warden over there instead. Run, please. And you are still standing up there. And it looks like the ballista is going to go for this section of the wall. They rarely go for the towers for whatever reason. And you should be able to start shooting whenever they start powering through. Do they have a ram? They always have a ram. Yes, they have two to be exact. This is going to be a bloody battle. Absolutely. This is going to be a massive one. But let's see. They are shooting at that piece of the wall. Let's move you back over here. Yep. And now you can start shooting. And I would like you to shoot at the Slayers, if possible. They are pretty safe behind the tower, though. But you are not. I think we should be able to get some pretty good kills on the ballista as well, actually. But they will break down the wall before I'm able to do anything about that. Killing a bunch of them, just buying time, because they still need to have at least X amount of troops, 3, on manning the ballista. And now I think a lot of shots are just going through the wall. This feels like a waste of ammo. Go for the Slayers. You might be able to get a good angle, actually. Or on the fighters, because they don't have any shields. There we go. And you are up there. You can't shoot at anything yet. And now they're working on another part of the wall. I wonder how much ammunition they have left in that one, if they have enough to break both pieces of the wall. I hope that they will run out of ammunition now. Okay, they actually did. So they weren't able to crush both sections of the wall. But I'm not happy about seeing the ladder coming up. You run up here, please. Run, 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 run. And now the siege tower is coming over there. And that's where we're gonna want the sentries to fight the Slayers. Okay. And Haldir is running out of ammunition. I wonder how many kills he's actually gotten. Because I think their captain is a warg, as always. But now Haldir is gonna have to fight melee instead, and I think he's really gonna shine in that regard. You run over here, you move down, and you move up on the wall. And I think this is gonna work out just fine. You fire at will, and you wedge time, ladies and gentlemen. We have killed 11%. That is not perfect if you look at how much ammunition my generals has actually lost. Keep your senses alert. Please run down. Don't derp out on the wall. And you can run up here. And hopefully we can get some kills on the wargs. Oh, where are you actually going with that ladder? Okay, that is not great. So you need to run down. And you run up to this side instead. Please. Please, archers. Run. Don't be stupid. Some of them are running down, but I need all of them to run down. Please. Here we go. Yes. Now they are running down, and the Avari Spearman will be the one dealing damage here. Okay. And you are standing where I want you to, and you start shooting at the Warg Marauders, please. We don't have anything else fun back here. I think that is the captain, actually, so aim for that one. Indeed it is, my friend, indeed it is. But I'm happy about them not being able to break down all parts of the wall. And you, where do I want you to deal the most damage? Actually, if I put you here, you should be able to shoot like crazy down on the wedge here. Please, get over here. There we go. And now they will be fighting the Dol Guldur host. And I think they will be doing a great job in doing so. They have done so a lot in the past. And here we have some bloodied up slayers moving up. Do you have any ammo left? You have some, but then I'm actually thinking about putting you somewhere else. We have brought down some of the Warg Marauders, but they are spread out. Let's see if you can get better angles on these guys. Looks like it's actually them you're already shooting at, to be honest. Your aim is not that good, unfortunately. But Haldir is ready to go into melee. And I think this is going to be beautiful and brutal. Let's put you, yep, like so, and like so. And you can stand right here. Good. And you will soon be able to start shooting. I'm just gonna not have you at fire at will quite yet. Okay, that's done. Now move down from that part of the wall. And you need to help your brothers out over here. Now you start shooting, and you start shooting. Because we need to guard this flank, and I'm going to send my Avari Spearmen in to do that. Ooh, this is going to be brutal. But at least we have a lot of ammunition left on our regular archers. You attack them. Oh, and here, now they're coming up on the towers. I think Haldir should be able to do just fine against those wargs. You shoot here. You shoot here. And how's it going for the Avari Spearmen? They are almost down from the wall, all of them. Get them into formation, have them start chucking their javelins, and then just run in and attack. As long as they don't decide to just start bulldozing through my troops, we should be just fine. How's it going over here? They have killed the Slayers, and now it looks like it's just archers left here. So I'm thinking about, okay, you are getting kills off on him, but I think that's okay. We're still going to replenish those troops. And I highly doubt that they will be killing a general with their wonky-ass arrows. Come on. And chuck it. There we go. And they are broken as well. Some of them are at least. And now we can use this as well. And as soon as you're out of ammunition, I'm going to have you run in like bulldozers. There we go. Avari Spearmen! Charge! And you are still not fighting anything. So let's actually... I'm thinking about taking you down here to attack that. Let's pull you down. I don't think they're gonna send archers up on the walls. And Haldir. Oh, you're really in the thick of it. God damn, that's not great. You move in. Where is Haldir? Okay, he's safe. That's good. Very happy about that. And now we're gonna start taking prisoners. But this is not good because we've just taken almost 60% of them, and that is not really good enough. You try to get down here again and see if we can get some shots off on them. And my melee troops, they're just gonna have to keep pushing, keep running after them. Run out. Okay. Some of them might turn. You attack them. You go after them. You run out here. And you start shooting at them. And you keep running after something as well. Orc hunters, maybe. Okay. Everyone's running at least, so that's good. And you see if you can run down these ladders. Doesn't look like you can. Okay, actually you can. Actually, what you can do... Okay, we killed 75. I still want the 85 so we can wipe out that entire army. And you, where are you right now? You running out. We need to get to 85. But I don't think we can right now. And you go after them, maybe? I want to see 85. You go after them. And these archers keep running up. While you run to keep activating the towers. And 101, that would be good. Because we're still at 77. Keep running over here. Because we are faster than they are. We should be, at least. You can try to go after them. And where are you? Maybe you can try to go after them as well. How many are we at now? 77 still? What the damn hell? Keep running, keep running. Please, just take those orc hunters. It shouldn't be too difficult. Because that's going to help us out a lot in the numbers game. And you are walking. Are you that tired? You're just warmed up. That's great. That's great. And now they are coming this way. So you run over here. Try to intercept them. We are at 79. And you are still running. How far away are they? Oh, they are way too far away. You are too slow. I never thought I'd see that about elves. And you have stopped for whatever reason. You go after them. You go after them because you should be fresh as hell right now. You go after them. And you go after them as well. And you have stopped. I don't think you can reach anything. Let's see if we can get some kills. No, we can't get any on them at least. Gotta get kills on them. We don't have anything over here, do we? You run over here. And how are you doing? Oh, they are way too far away. See if you can run to get some shots off. 82. We might not be able to kill this whole army, actually. You go after them. And we are getting some shots off on them from the archers, so that's good at least. And if we can just get them to turn straight into our arms. There we go. And now you come over here. Anything fighting over here? Some things. You can turn. And go after them. We are at 87, but some units have started leaving the field. So it doesn't really count, unfortunately. Spread out. And go for them. And you go for them as well. You don't need to attack them from behind. There we go. Oh, that's good to see. But we didn't capture as many of them as I would have wanted. We should just wipe that entire group out. But for some reason, we keep just running behind them. And start shooting. Why aren't you shooting at them? Can we get a volley off, please? Please, 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 come on! Ugh. Absolute herds. Okay, whatever. I think everyone has left the field, right? Yep. 82. Damn it, we didn't attack, we didn't destroy the whole army. But at least we only lost 90 troops. So I think that counts for something. 32 friendly fires. We lost more to friendly fire than we actually healed. But Dornorak is once again safe, but I would have liked to get the 85. I thought that it wasn't an archer unit that was just gnawing at the heels of the enemy, but rather a melee unit, because otherwise I did tell the archers to shoot at that army, to just run to when they could shoot at them. But instead, they ran to when they could let them go, I guess. 2.5k, wipe that out. And Bursaltis is gonna get attacked. That's gonna be interesting to see how that works out. Don't really know if the army I have in there is strong enough, because the walls are a joke. And, oh, Orcs of Gundabad keep bribing Erui. I don't know if that actually works, bribing stuff, you know? Khazad-dûm dwarfs start moving south. I don't know if that's something that I want to see. Bursaltis, we might lose Bursaltis, so I don't think there's any use in investing in that right now. Would have loved to have this building up in time, though. But no, we could not get that. What do we have here? Come on. Some trash, I guess. I could send Empremi out with a cohort and wipe them out. You move into Roscobel. Very happy about them letting me get in there in time, actually. Thank you for that. And let's see how many of these units we can retrain to get the weapons upgrade before we're attacked. Would be nice to get quite a few of them retrained, actually. But I don't think we need to worry about that either. We might even be able to just sally out and wipe them out, to be honest. Because that is just... The Black Shield Archers are pretty good. Orc Marauders are pretty good. And they have some shield upgrades as well. And I think that's what I'm going to want to do in the next turn. Just do some sally outs, doing some cleanups. Karas Galadon, you got the scouts. Erui, you got the warders. And Roscobel, you retrained some Kerin Amroth sentinels. But now I'm feeling a lot better about Erui, at least. So I think that's good. Now I just need to think about what more I want to build. I do have 2.5k at my disposal. I'm a Lank. Don't mind if I do. Blacksmith, maybe. Archery range. Or a ballista. That might be good to start sending out. Can we get anything more somewhere? We need to retrain these troops as well. See how much money I have left after that. 2.2k. And we also need to repair that. Change that. Still 2k. So that works. That works. Galadon. Nothing here really for me to build. Public fountains, maybe. Something that either helps me military-wise or economically. We are still building the militia garrison here. And if we can just wait one turn before they attack us, I will feel a lot safer. Because then we at least have some more warders. Can we retrain something maybe? And I'm on Lunk. Can't train anything fun here. Let's just get the blacksmith. It's gonna make us a little bit of money. And we're also gonna get better armor for our troops once they are trained. Ballista maker, sweet. Coming of age, Thundrog. Where do we get you in? Dornorhak, out of all places. Okay, I guess I can retrain you and then send you somewhere else. We are repairing that and still getting the military garrison. Losing a lot of money, for sure, but only good factions are in the top right now, which is great. Bursaltis is attacked by Dol Guldur. Okay, I think this is gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. You can move a little bit further, like so. Maybe first do a pit stop at the fort, and then we can move out to Roscobel, because I actually think that once we have pushed this army back, it would be nice to go on the offensive. Just merge the troops up and leave the ones who aren't that healthy. There aren't really any troops to merge, I just realized. But leave the troops that aren't healthy. And then start pushing on Dol Guldur. Because now we're at war. Can't really do anything about that. Unless, I don't think they would like to sue for peace with us either, actually. But at least we're on the move right now. Things are happening. We have taken Bursaltis, although we might lose it again. I don't like the look of that army. And we do have some troops here, but a lot of them are unfortunately pretty spent. But we do have armor upgrades and weapons upgrades, and some of them have pretty good experience as well. So if we can just win this and get the militia garrison and start getting the barracks, that would also be great, actually. Let's queue that. No, let's not queue that up yet. But if we can hold in Bursautis and get the barracks, etc., and get some towers and whatnot, then this would be a good place to keep sending troops from. We also need to take Tusture. But that's for the next episode. Wrapping up this one, we have taken Bursautis, we have defended this region of Roscobel, we have defended Ostingail, we have defended Dornorhak like twice, and we are at war with the orcs of Gundabad. So that's fun, and let's see what happens in the next one. So, thank you so much for watching. If you have any tips or tricks, please feel free to write them down in the comments below. Have a great day and take care. I will see you in the next one.
The Weird Bubble.